All right, welcome back to 80 Hours of Madness. That's me right there.
Hi there, Deon.
I'm Deon, the director. Hi, Corinne, how are you doing?
I'm pretty good.
Yes, you're looking good, as I said. Let's see. Go ahead and jump right in. Introduce yourself for my listeners.
Okay, hello, folks. My name is Corinne Rogan, and I am out looking at the world from a senior perspective. I'm an old lady now. I'm 73 years old, or 72 years old.
72, okay.
I've been traveling around. For my 70th birthday, I won a trip to Europe, or a week-long trip for my 70th birthday. I thought, okay, how long can I be there without having a visa? And they said 6 months, so I traveled everywhere.
Just keep crossing the border, right?
In the 6 months, yeah. And then after 90 days, you have to hide somewhere else, and that's when you cross the border. But and that's called Shenzhen, or I think is what the ruling is. But I looked all over the place. I went to a bunch of different countries and stayed in all sorts of different hostels and pod shares and all sorts of stuff like that. And I stayed with hostesses around the world too. And thank you, hostesses, if you're seeing this on Facebook. You're lovely ladies. But I had such a great time meeting all sorts of different people, and then I got back to LA. It wasn't sunny enough, and I said, I have to go to Mexico. So I've been in Mexico the last 5 months. Then I said, forget it. I like LA better. So here I am. I'm ready to make my mark on LA again. I've been gone for a couple of years, but I'm about ready to have my third act, something like that.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what are the changes you've seen, because you've been in LA most of the time. Is that correct?
No, I moved to Los Angeles in 2010.
Oh, okay.
I trashed my left wrist in Colorado. In 2010, around Christmas, I went to the Democratic Christmas party. I was an Obama delegate, so I was hanging out always with the Democrats in Boulder. And I walked home one night and I slipped. I don't even think it was horrifying yet. I mean, as far as winter. But I slipped and I completely crashed my left wrist. Immediately, I thought, I can't golf anymore. My left wrist is gone. So I sold my clubs for $50, what I got them for. So since I'd had them for a really long time. But then I said, now I have to move to a warm place. Checked out all of Florida, every ounce. No, thank you. And then the last time I went, I said, okay, I'm moving to LA as soon as possible. So I've been here since 2010.
Okay.
And I've only been an old lady living here, but I've just been traveling here as a young babe. So I know how it can be so groovy here. So
right. And how long have you been in the industry as an actress?
Well, I have mostly been actressing. Being an actress, I retired from the telephone company in, let's say, probably 2004.
Okay.
I started as a model, however, when it was like 1960-something. So I've been a kid in front of cameras all my life, so it's no big deal. So after I left the telephone company and I came out to California, I was able to transition very easily, so it was nice. And I really preferred to work background because I don't have to remember any lines. I just have to smile and wave at the camera.
Right, and it's not that much of a difference from being a model to an actress.
Well, kind of when you don't have any lines to know,
right.
And that's for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so tell me more about your experiences over the years from the travels you've been, or just tell us.
Well, what I've been doing lately. Well, I mentioned that I won my trip for my 70th birthday to Italy, and when I had them figure out the prices and whatever, I traveled all over the place looking for my senior home, thinking, oh, this is the place. But I have to tell you, it is. I can't. I used to be so good at picking up languages and so on in my youth. But now that I'm an old lady, it's not working. So the fact that, and when I took my Uber on the way over here, my driver, couldn't speak English or she didn't understand it either. So we had a very non-friendly conversation, our drive on the way over here. But I thought it would have been fun to kind of chat and say, look what I get to do here pretty soon.
What I'm going to be doing.
But we couldn't speak, so whatever. But that's how it was in Europe, too. So when I came back, and then I thought, I'm going to Mexico, I'm going to the Baja, California. I was there for 4 months, or I was there from the day of the wildfires. In fact, I left at noon that day. And when
That's right. I called you were trying to escape the fires, right?
Yeah, when I got home or got back to the hotel, I turned on the TV and I saw the fires going on in Los Angeles. I couldn't believe it. So I figured I escaped it.
Yeah, you got out just in time.
Yes, just in time. But again, with the language barrier, it's interesting with the Baja being just so close, how few people actually speak English.
Right.
And I said, well, forget it. I think I'll just go back to L.A. because I think it's my favorite place.
Yeah, L.A. is definitely my favorite place as far as the beaches and stuff like that. I really love L.A.
Very easy to live here, I think.
For sure. Mm-hmm. For sure. It's just expensive.
Yeah. Well, but it's expensive everywhere, as far as I'm concerned.
True.
Since I live...
All the good places are going to be expensive.
Yeah, since I live on my Social Security... Mm-hmm. And that's what I've been doing, and that's how I've been traveling on my Social Security and my pension. I'm like, well, I'm fine as long as I can live within my means.
Right.
I can be happy. So,
right. Okay. So what else? What's planned for you? What you got lined up?
Well, I just came back on May 1st, back to Los Angeles. So I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. But one thing that is very important, that the reason that I was traveling all this time, besides winning the trip for my birthday, is I wrote a bill in Sacramento a couple of years ago, and it's called LADA Solutions, End-of-Life Considerations for Solo Single Seniors. There's a lot of us old people, and we don't have anybody but ourselves to care about. So what it does is it talks about how we can help each other kind of make it to the end of the line, or ways that we can deal with it. What I have decided to do, since I haven't had an opportunity to meet with our governor yet, I'm chatting with them all the time, and his aides and so on, so they all know me pretty well, but I haven't met him yet. And I used to live in Colorado, where I used to be all the time hanging around the political departments and stuff like that. So I thought, okay, well, that's going to happen here in Sacramento too. No, it didn't happen. But it doesn't matter, because what I'm going to do is develop a week-long plan, like a Club Med kind of vacation hotel kind of thing, where people can put all of their end-of-life plans and ideas and decisions down and have it all been made into a covenant of a will of some kind that people will look at when you die. For example, I wanted to do whole body donation, so I'm going to be picked up when I'm gone, and I'll be given away to people to reuse me. But that's what I want to do. I don't want to be buried somewhere else. And a lot of people who are alone have no one to talk to about that. So That's what my whole deal is about, LADA Solutions.
Okay, so and where are you promoting this at? Is there a website? Is there any?
It's all through me. I'm on Facebook, Corinne Rogan, and I should probably build a website, but I haven't, because I figure people have to talk to me first, regardless.
Right.
So I hope that's what we do.
Yeah. Well, I would definitely love to help you promote something like this, because I can.
We're
see
all
the
getting
importance
old.
of it. Exactly. I'll be there one day, so
That's
I'd like
right.
to have something for myself.
Sooner rather than later, you got to get your stuff together. And that's what I figured when I put this deal together. And I wrote the bill, and it's lovely. It's like 9 pages long, and it talks about other people in the community, how we can all help each other. We single people can all work together, because there's so many of us these days, unlike before.
Right. Even you say single, but I'm sure there's people who are married or
Who wish to deal with
yeah.
it by themselves and without anybody else. Yeah.
Right. So yeah, there's definitely
too.
a lot of people that would find
I think so too.
find connection in what you're doing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I'll definitely help out with promoting and helping you build the website and stuff like that when you get
thank you,
around to
dear.
working on it. You know, I would definitely love to help you out. It's always been nice having you around because you were the mom on Meal Ticket, which was a lot of fun.
That's
having
right.
You
I got to be your mom on Meal Ticket.
You did. You played.
That's pretty
the
funny.
Mom. Yeah, it was a lot of fun
With
doing
my
that.
racy underwear on.
Yeah, definitely go check out Meal Ticket. It's on YouTube. You can see Corinne here.
That's right.
deny me the car.
Don't you know? Okie dokie. Well, that sounds great.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. Is there anything else that you want? It seems like that 30 minutes went by too quick.
Yeah.
I want to talk to you more.
Well, we can talk about anyone else if you're interested in having an old lady as in your shoot, I'd be happy to do it.
Where can people reach out to you other than are you on Instagram and stuff like that?
Oh, I'm in Instagram, and I gave that to her on the way in.
Okay, cool.
And so we're all connected. And I'm on Facebook. I'm Corinne Rogan.
Corinne Rogan, yes. If you would like Corinne Rogan, she's a great actress. She did a really good job on Meal Ticket. I enjoyed it a lot, and I enjoy talking to you.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Deon.
No problem. One more thing before I let you go. I want to talk to you about... No, I think I covered the future. No, I think I covered everything. I don't know. I just feel like there's so much more information in you since you've been around so long. You have so much stuff go on. So many changes that I'm sure you've been through with with the world. Is there any of that stuff that you want to...
No, just trust yourself. That's the whole thing that I can say about everything.
Right.
Just trust yourself. If you don't do that, that's where you fail. Right there, boom.
Just trust yourself. Trust your heart. Do what it's telling you to do.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, well, I definitely appreciate you coming and spending time on this 80 hours of madness. A lot of people in the comments are talking about how sweet you are, and I would like to say they are absolutely true.
Well, thank you.
It's absolutely true because I know you are such a sweet lady. And
there we go.
Hopefully we get some funding and we can film some more episodes of Meal Ticket or some other stuff that I can get you in because I'd love to work with you.
That'd be fun. Thank you so much, Deon. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it as well.